All right, y'all. So I read 46 books in the month of March. Don't ask me how, but I did it. And here are all of my 5 stars. So my first 5 star was The Tower of God. I think I finished that in the beginning of March. And it was something that y'all actually recommended to me that I completely fell in love with. For those of y'all that don't know, I started reading A Tower of God, which is actually a manhwa. Basically, think of it as this kid, he has a best friend, and she decides to go up into the Tower of God, leaving the society that he knows to go into this kind of purgatory-ish area where she has to compete to go into another level in the Tower of God. He decides to follow her, and as he's following her and trying to find her, he's uncovering more and more information about her. It's really just such a cool story. I really love the fights and the trials that they have to go through to get up each level. I think it's just really dope. My next 5 star is Blood in the Water. This story is basically about a young girl who's about the age of 12. And this girl is forced to go and live with these people that she really do not know. And spend a summer with them at their really dope kind of beach house property on a random island. She doesn't want to go for a few reasons, and a big reason why she doesn't want to go is because her father is actually currently in prison, and she believes that he is under false charges, and she wants to do everything in her power as a 12, 13-year-old girl to free him of those charges because she misses her dad. And so, as she's on this island, she's kind of uncovering more and more about the people around her and also about her dad's situation. So, it's kind of giving murder mystery, but it is a young adult vibe. And I just really, really love this book. Next is One Piece. Y'all know I'm a One Piece girly. So, for those of y'all that don't know, I have watched all of One Piece multiple times. And this is my first read through of the manga. So, I am finally getting through it. And volume 16 was a 5 star for me. Chopper is my favorite. Like, he's always been my favorite character, my favorite Straw Hat member. So, as I've gotten to that point, I finished volume 16, which was his backstory. Of course, I cried. But, I just love me some One Piece. Next is Nana. I have watched the anime. I haven't finished the anime, but I really love the anime, and so I started reading the manga. And volume 2, I just love it a lot because this is when the girls are kind of moving in together, and you're just seeing the way they work together, and it's so adorable. For those of y'all that don't know, Nana is a anime that was adapted from a manga in which it focuses on two girls with both the name Nana and basically them living life together. So they are both very different, and while one of them is a rock star, the other one is very boy crazed. So it's an interesting story. That's what I will give you. If you're interested in reading it, do it. Next is Kaiju number 8. I've made so many videos talking about Kaiju number 8, y'all. And I'm not done. I'm going to keep going because I'm still obsessed with it. Kaiju number 8 is an anime that was adapted from a manga, and I'm reading the manga now. Think of it as if you lived in a society in which Godzilla could just pop up out of the ground at any point and just start murking people, okay? In this society, they have a task force that will take down these Godzilla-ish creatures, which they call kaiju in the manga. The main character, his main dream is to get into this task force and start, murking these kaiju. Now, he has a lot of barriers in the beginning, but where I'm at in the book and what I'm loving about the manga now is that a lot of these have fallen away because of some things I will not be telling y'all. I'm just obsessed with the manga. I think it's so good. I think the main character is so relatable. All the characters are written so nicely, and yeah, I can't stop raving about Kaiju number 8. So y'all watch it, read it. Whatever is your favorite way to enjoy entertainment, do it with Kaiju number 8 because I love it. The other 5 star I have is The Will to Change by Bell Hooks. She talks about men, masculinity, and love. Now, this book is a really great book for those of y'all that want to challenge yourself and challenge your thinking, because Bell Hooks, the way in which she writes, is in a way in which it really forces you to think. And that's really the main reason why I love this book. It's not because I agree with everything that she says in the book. It's mostly because the way in which she writes forces me to think about topics I haven't even had the opportunity to do so prior to this. So I really love it. I think everybody should read it so that we could all talk about it together. Another 5-star is Get a Life, Chloe Brown. This is a love story following a main character who has fibromyalgia, and she goes through a life altering experience in which she almost kicks the bucket, and she realizes she needs to create a list of all the things she wants to do in her life before she does kick the bucket. Oh, love was not on this list. She found it. Y'all know I love love stories. So I was obsessed with this book. I really loved it, and I highly recommend it for y'all. The last one is Frieren. Super obsessed with this anime, and it's the same thing that I've done with Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm the type of person where I forget everything in an anime, like all the past seasons before that, by the time the new season comes out, so I have to rewatch it. And so I was like, instead of rewatching all the past seasons or the one season of Frieren, why don't I just read the manga? And so I'm reading the manga now, and I'm really obsessed with it. I love Frieren. I think it's a really dope story. For those of you that don't know, the story of Frieren is she is an elf mage who lives a very long life, and she's at the point of her life where, although she's had a lot of experiences with people, she realizes that even though people are, kicking the bucket all around her due to old age, she doesn't know these people as well as she feels like she should. So the story is basically her navigating human experiences and emotions and kind of just trying to understand people along the way as she is reminiscing about her past. It's a really dope story, and I just really love it for the character development, the little love story that's in there as well. And Frieren in general is just such a cool, awesome, dopely powered character, and yeah, I just love her a lot. Anyways, y'all, those are all my 5 stars for the month of March. I cannot believe I read 46 books. In my defense, most of them were mangas. Yes, I count mangas as books. Fight me if you want, but I don't care. 200 pages is 200 pages, and I read 46 books, and I love them all. I think they were really dope, and I'm just glad I get to read so much now.